Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So the Orlando Magic have one of the brightest futures in the NBA. With Paulo Banchero and Franz Wagner and Markelle Fultz and the rest of the team, I feel like they have potential to be really good players in the future. But this offseason, they went ahead and drafted Anthony Black here with pick 6 in the draft. Pretty good pick. They also had another pick in the lottery, which they went ahead and used that to go ahead and draft Jet Howard. So pretty good draft. They also went ahead and signed Joe Ingles to a 2-year deal, and I think that's mostly all they did here. They also re-signed Mo Wagner. But if you take a look at the rotation here, we got Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac, Mo Wagner, Anthony Black with Gary Harris, Jet Howard, and Chuma Okeke out of the rotation. To be honest, I think I'm gonna put Gary Harris over Jet Howard in the rotation for now, because Gary Harris is the more proven player right now, one of the better role players in the NBA. So Gary Harris will have that spot, that 10th man rotation spot over Jet Howard, Chuma Okeke, and also Joe Ingles. So I'm looking to stop at the trade deadline here to trade one of these guards, either Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, or Jalen Suggs, Gary Harris, or one of these guards. I'm looking to trade. So I'm definitely gonna try to stop at the deadline and make that come true. So stopping at the trade deadline, we are 24 and 31. Like I said, I want to trade one of these guards. And I think the person I am going to trade is Cole Anthony here. So when I look at Cole Anthony here, I feel like a lot of teams would love to have him on their team. And these two teams that I think that would maybe want to have Cole Anthony on their team. The first team I had in mind was the Toronto Raptors right now. They are 23 and 31 right now. They're not good. As you can see, they're rebuilding. They want to have Cade Cunningham, which is kind of insane. But as you can see, they have a lot of expiring contracts this offseason. So maybe we could touch the Raptors because they definitely need a point guard. I don't know if they want to roll with Dennis Schroeder as a starting point guard. The other team I had in mind was the Chicago Bulls here. The Bulls, they are buying right now. They're 29 and 25 right now. They're not terrible, but they're not that great. So if we can make a trade with the Bulls, upgrade their point guard position, that's another option as well. And I just talked to the Raptors about a potential Cole Anthony trade, and they were so difficult to work with, so I'm just going to talk to the Bulls here. They give me Javon Carter, a nice backup point guard off the bench, and then a first-round pick. I'll be wanting to do this trade here. Let's say it's this. I mean, this pick might be valuable, so I don't know if they want to really give that pick up. Let's say it's Cole Anthony, Javon Carter for a first-round pick. So Javon Carter in the first for Cole Anthony, and they do agree. So we get off of Cole Anthony, and we do get Javon Carter in the first-round pick. So pretty good trade here. And gladly, that does push up Gary Harris in rotation, which means Jet Howard is finally going to get some minutes. So I like what we have here. I'll see you guys at the end of this season. So at the end of the season, Nikola Jokic, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Victor Wembanyama, Sixth-Man Chris Paul, Defensive Player Giannis, Jabari Smith, the Most Improved Player of Coach of the Year, going to Nick Nurse. So the 76ers actually went 64-18 after James Harden did get fined, but executive is Tyler. So on the first team, I don't expect to see any Magic, representatives here, but all rookie team. Let's see if we can get like a Anthony Black or anybody else. So we do get Anthony Black, but Jet Howard is nowhere to be found on this list, which is kind of disappointing. But this year we did not. I mean, we did make the playoffs as the 6th seed. It's kind of crazy that we got this far, but we got to play the Cavaliers in the way, so I don't expect us to go really far. So, heading into player stats, we got 21 from Paulo Banchero, 17 from Franz Wagner, 11 from Markelle Fultz, 11.5 from Jalen Suggs, 9 from Wendell Carter, 9 from Mo Wagner, 8 from Anthony Black with 2 rebounds and 4 assists. We got 7 from Jonathan Isaac, 5 from Jet Howard, and 4 from Gary Harris. So, we got Cleveland. So, the Cavaliers, Garland, Mitchell, Isaac, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Let's see if we can beat this team. I doubt. I feel like we're going to get swept, and yet we do. I mean, we get beaten 6, so I didn't expect us to go really far anyway. So let's go ahead and see who wins the NBA championship here. We got the Clippers and the Celtics going on the win, going on to the finals. We got the Celtics winning the championship. Finals MVP is Jason Tatum. So heading into the lottery here, we are projected the 13th pick in the draft. Maybe if we should have got that Bulls Portland pick instead, we would have got higher because you can see it's projected pick 4. Let's see what pick we get in the draft, and in the draft lottery, we are going to get pick 13. So maybe we should trade it for the other Bulls pick instead, but at least we still get a lottery pick in the draft, which is pretty good to get here. We also got pick 17 and 2 second-round picks. So I'm just going to go ahead and probably hop into the draft here and see what's on the board, see what's available here. I don't expect this to be a lot. So number one, the Spurs do take Bronny James, but heading into, we got pick 13. So we got Stephen Castle, we got Kwame Evans, we got Aaron Bradshaw, we got Jacoby Walter. To be honest, I think we take Kwame Evans here because you only have a backup 4 off the bench. So give me Kwame Evans, a nice power forward off the bench. We got pick 18, so we got Bradshaw on the board. Got Jacoby Walter. We got Trent Flowers. We got Isaac. Towards selecting Aaron Bradshaw here, but at the same time, like we already have a nice backup center, Mo Wagner, and I don't want to sign any other guards. Like a small forward is used here, so we can get we got like Mac on the board, which I don't know if I want to take him though. To be honest, I guess let's go ahead and take Aaron Bradshaw here to be our new center, hopefully, in the future. Also got a couple seconds. Give me, let's say we take Tyler Smith, and that'll conclude my draft here. So, we get 2 very good players in the draft, 75, 75. I could have took some other guys, but I decided not to. I'm going to accept Tyler Smith, and if we can get, if we can get him on a 2-way contract. All right, so if we can play options, we got Paulo Banchero. I'm going to accept that. Franz Wagner, I'm accepting. Jonathan Isaac. That's a lot of money. I don't know if I'm gonna guarantee that $17 million. I'm gonna decline. Then Jalen Suggs and Caleb Houston, I'll accept them. So qualifying offers, we got Chumo Kiki. We'd love to have him back on the team. Then we got now we're in free agency. So got Markelle Fultz, Jonathan Isaac, and Chumo Kiki as free agents we have to worry about. So we actually got some money to spend this offseason, and I got one guy in mind that could be perfect for our team. We can get Nick Claxton on the team here. He doesn't have any offers. He is unrestricted, so let's give Nick Claxton an offer here. He would match our team perfectly. He would match our timeline. So let's give him an offer. Let's get him on our team. We're gonna have to overpay just a teeny bit just to get him on our team. So about $32 million for 4 years. Let's get Nick Claxton under contract. That would be great if we can get him on the team, and we might be able to actually. So let's see if we can sign him, and we actually are gonna be getting Nick Claxton hopefully. So I'm not gonna renounce. We're gonna have to renounce somebody though if you want to. So let's renounce Chumo Kiki, and let's not renounce. Okay, we're gonna have to renounce. Okay, we're gonna have to dump somebody off if we want to get this to go through. So I'm dumping Javon Carter over to the San Antonio Spurs for 2 second-round picks. Oh, it's 1 first. So let's say we just give it 2 second-round picks. Really good center off the bench for Javon Carter. So we're sending him over to the Spurs for 2 seconds. And that still doesn't allow us to retain all of our guys. We're going to have to dump one more player off. And Mo Wagner and Wendell Carter Jr. Wendell Carter could come off the bench as a really good center. Mo Wagner is really a backup center, so it's kind of difficult. Who do we trade here? Mo Wagner is taller. Wendell Carter is, he has the bigger salary, so we do have Aaron Bradshaw once again, so it really shouldn't matter too much. We're either going to have to trade Wendell Carter or Mo Wagner. I think I'm going to trade probably Wendell Carter because he has, more, he just has more money on him, so let's see what offers we can get for him. Alright, so we traded Mo Wagner over to the Pacers for 2 second-round picks, and that does give us the availability to go ahead and bring back Markelle Fultz. Sadly, not Gary Harris or Jonathan Isaac. So I'm just gonna bring in Nicholas Claxton, then bring back Markelle Fultz after my tournament's over. So Nick Claxton, if we can bring you in, hopefully we'll have enough money as to say, okay, we brought in Nick Claxton to be our new center of the future. So then I am going to go ahead and just retain Markelle Fultz now, so I'm going to give him an offer. It's a lot of money, and a player option at the end of that, so $22 million. I know it's kind of an overpay, but he's not willing to accept anything lower, so let's say it's $21 million with a 3+1 with a player option at the end. Get Markelle Fultz locked up under long term, so we get Markelle Fultz back. Now we got a pretty good team. So our team right now, we got Markelle Fultz, Anthony Black. That point guard rotation is locked up. We got Jalen Suggs, Jet Howard. We got Franz Wagner, Caleb Houston. We got Paul Banchero, Kwame Evans, Nicholas Claxton, Wendell Carter, and Aaron Bradshaw. So only thing we need left on this team is a backup small forward. So on the board we got Jonathan Isaac. We could still bring him back, which I might actually do. So Jonathan Isaac, welcome back to the team. I'm gonna bring you back on a cheaper contract though, not like $17 million. Let's say it's 2 or 3 years. Put a player option at the end. Say it's $11.5 million, 2+1 player option at the end for Jonathan Isaac. Bring him back on a much cheaper contract than before. So Jonathan Isaac, welcome back to the team, and that should be our last move this offseason. And I guess we'll sign another power forward just in case. We got Obi Toppin here, which that actually might be my game. We got Nicole Amir, Titch, Robert Covington. slow down his development. It's not really good a player, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sign like a Terry Taylor to a 2-year deal, about let's say $6.5 million. Bring him in, and that will be my last move probably. In the player progression, we got Paolo Banchero going up, Franz Wagner going up, Markel Fultz going up, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs, Jet Howard going up 4 overalls to a 90. I mean 279, which is very very good. Anthony Black is up, so Jet Howard is already higher overall than Anthony Black. We also got Caleb Houston going up. With your rotation being Markel Fultz, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Paul Banchero, Nicholas Claxton, Wendell Carter Jr., Jonathan Isaac, Jet Howard, Anthony Black, with Aaron Bradshaw at the end of the rotation. We can also play Terry Taylor or Kwame Evans these minutes, which I might actually do that. I might actually play Kwame Evans these minutes, these last couple of minutes we can get in the rotation, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So here, I expect us to do a little bit better, but we did make the plan as the AFC, but we're in the playoffs now. So heading into our player test here, we got 21 from Paulo Banchero, 19 from Franz Wagner, got 14.5 from Markel Fultz, 12 from Jalen Suggs, 11 from Jet Howard, 10 from Wendell Carter with 9.5 from Nicholas Claxton, 8 from Anthony Black, 6 and 5 from Jonathan. Actually, 6 and 6 from Jonathan Isaac, really good. Then 3 from Terrence Shannon with 3.5 from Kwame Evans and 1 from Terry Taylor. So we got Atlanta in the first round. So we might actually lose in the first round again by the Hawks because you all know 2K really likes the Hawks. So let's see what happens against the Atlanta Hawks, and we are gonna get swept. Yeah, so I really expected that to happen, but yeah. But let's see who wins the championship. We got Cleveland and Oklahoma City, and Cleveland goes on to win the championship. Finals MVP is Evan Mobley. Alright, so we got pick 15 and pick 28 in the draft here with a couple of seconds as well. So, if you wonder what draft this is, right now this is the Cooper Flag draft class with Trey Johnson and Ace Bailey as well. Yeah, so pretty good draft here. I really like it, but let's see who we can get here in this draft. So, pick 15, look at the mock drafts. We are predicted to go ahead and take, winner Stojakovic, I believe. So, yeah, so Andre, and then with our with the other pick in the draft. So, let's see what happens in the draft. I'm just going to hop in. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to see what is available with pick 15. So if we look at what's available here, we got Ding Patel. I think I'm going to go and take Connor Bryant here, and then with our other pick in the draft, I'm just going to go and take Jaleel Duncan, another guard, and coming in Orlando. So welcome to the team, you guys, and I'm going to decline the rest of these guys. So gonna sign both of these guys. Paul Banchero, I'm accepting. Jet Howard, I'm accepting. Anthony Black, Caleb Houston, I'm accepting. Then Tyler Smith, I'm not too worried about. So I believe Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs is a free agent, so I'm gonna have to re-sign both of those guys. So if you're looking for agents here, like I said, mainly I want to do is re-sign Jalen Suggs and Franz Wagner. Alright, so we're out of moratorium. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to re-sign Franz Wagner. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to re-sign Jalen Suggs to a nice contract. So get those guys both under contract. I'm not going to renounce them, no way. So I'm just going to get these guys both under contract. Jalen Suggs, welcome to the team. Franz Wagner is getting other offers, but we're his top offer right now when he does sign with us. So welcome to the team. Brought those guys back. That's the main thing we got to do this offseason. So got Markel Fultz, Anthony Black, Jet Howard, Jalen Suggs. We got Franz Wagner, Jonathan Isaac. We also got Paul Banchero, offense with Nicholas Claxton, Wendell Carter, and Aaron Bradshaw. If Wendell Carter does go down and Aaron Bradshaw does go, for some reason they're both mad because maybe they're fighting over the backup center position or something. But we'll have to see what we have to do at the backup center position. If that Wendell Carter isn't expiring on contract, so maybe Aaron Bradshaw could push up to that backup center. I don't know. We can trade him maybe. But with all the assets that we have, I think it's about time to make a big move soon. Not right now, I'm just saying, but very, very soon, I think it will be time to make a big move. That's the only thing I'm going to do this offseason is re-sign both of these guys, and then I'll see you guys in player progression. Hopefully, it's looking good. We're going up, Markel Fultz. We got Jet Howard going up to an 83, which is great to see. Got Anthony Black going up. We got Kwame Evans going up 3. Aaron Bradshaw is also going up with Caleb Houston as well as Terrence Shannon Jr. So I might step at the trade line and make a move. That's what I would like to do, but I'm not quite sure who will be available. So rotation is Markel Fultz, Jet Howard. We got Franz Wagner, Paul Banchero, Nick Claxton, Wendell Carter, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs, Anthony Black with Aaron Bradshaw as our 10th man in the rotation, which is fine for now, I guess. I do still want to give Kwame Evans that role, though, so we don't only have a backup power forward off the bench, so I'm going to give Kwame Evans that role. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. Either want to upgrade the point guard or the shooting guard position. The rest of the starting lineup is locked in. I just want to maybe upgrade the shooting guard or point guard position. Most likely the point guard, but we'll see. This year did not have to stop at the trade deadline because we were actually really, really good here. So this year we were the second seed in the Eastern Conference. Got to play the Boston Celtics. So I think what's our player stats? We have 21 from Paulo Banchero, 18.5 from Franz Wagner, 18 from Jett Howard. So Jett Howard really, really played really good this season. That's why I didn't really trade him or anything or make any trades. We got 12 from Markelle Fultz, 10 from Wendell Carter, 9 from Jalen Suggs, and 9 from Nick Claxton. With 8 rebounds and 1 block per game. Got 7 from Anthony Black, 7 from Kwame Evans, and 5 from nothing. So Anthony Black, I would say, didn't really live up to the hype really that much because his first season, 8 points per game, shot a horrible 25% from 3, but somehow he managed to go even worse, 8 points and shot 19% from 3, and then so basically it hasn't really been good for Anthony Black, but gotta play the Celtics. So D'Lo, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Robert Williams, Kyle Anderson, Chris Dunn, Jordan Wallace, Chumo Kiki, Cody Martin, then Devontae Graham. So can Chumo Kiki get his revenge? But let's see what happens. So against the Boston Celtics, we are going to beat them in 6. Then we got the Charlotte Hornets. The Hornets. LaMelo Ball, KCP, you got Brandon Miller, Julius Randle, Mark Williams, Lauri Markkanen, Bol, Nick Smith Jr., Nick Richards, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Raw Neto, and the Wendy Gabriel. So, against the Hornets, they are going to sweep us. So, we're going back to the offseason. This year I'm going to draft Chris Johnson here with the second round pick. So team player options, we got Jett Howard. I'm going to accept that. Jonathan Isaac did accept this player option. Around $12 million, Anthony Black were accepting, and Aaron Bradshaw and Kwame Evans were accepting. So qualifying offers, we got Paulo Banchero as a free agent, and then no really thing we have to worry about too much really. So I'm going to extend these qualifying offers just in case. Paulo Banchero is a free agent. Definitely bringing him back. Does he have any offers? I mean, yes, he does, but they're not really good offers. And Wendell Carter, I'm actually going to bring him back, actually. So let's say it's like 20 minutes, because what I actually want to do here is kind of interesting. I want to re-sign him, not long-term, really. Let's say it's a 3-year deal, 20 million, so about 60 million. Give it a flat 0 as well. So we re-sign, Wendell Carter Jr., then we trade him at the trade deadline. So that's what I plan to do here. It's about $60 million for Wendell Carter Jr., then Paulo Banchero. If I can bring you back, I would love to. So Paulo Banchero, does he have any good offers? He has a good offer from the Heat, which is only $100 million, which I'm actually going to match that. It's kind of a steal of a contract, not going to lie. So it's give me back Wendell Carter and Paulo Banchero here. Just re-sign both of those guys. And that's really the only thing I'm going to do here. We got Paul Carroll back on a cheap contract. I'll see you guys in player progression here. But what I want to do, like I said, is make a trade at the deadline to upgrade this team, whatever we need to, because I do want to win a championship, because the rebuild is now over with the Orlando Magic. So we got Jett Howard going up 5. We got Franz Wagner, Nick Claxton. We got Markelle Fultz. We got Wendell Carter. We got Kwame Evans going up, as well as Jonathan Isaac. Your rotation is Markelle Fultz, Jett Howard, Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, Nick Claxton, Wendell Carter, Kwame Evans, Jonathan Isaac, Jalen Suggs, and Anthony Black. So, I'm going to run a 10-man rotation, actually, since I want to get Anthony Black rotation, but at the same time, we really don't have to. But since I haven't really loved this, actually, he went down, it looks like, 79 this time. Oh, it's not good. So, see you guys definitely at the trade deadline and make a move. So I'm actually making a trade before the deadline because we're really not good. It's time to make a big move now before it is bad. So right now the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey is not an untouchable. Only player that's an untouchable is Joel Embiid, but I'm not trading for him. So I want to get Tyrese Maxey on the team. He's an expiring contract, so maybe it'll be one to give him up. Right now we're 10 and 11, so we're not really that good right now with the 10th seed. I want to make the playoffs or something. So let's go ahead and we got $35 million for Tyrese Maxey. Who matches up his salary perfectly right now? I mean, not perfectly. That'll be like Franz Wagner, Paulo Banchero, but I feel like Markelle Fultz will probably have to be in the deal to Philadelphia because we are getting Tyrese Maxey in return, an elite scorer. So Markelle Fultz for Tyrese Maxey does not get the deal done right away. We need about $3 more million in the deal. That is when Carter Bryant comes in handy. Right now, he has 3-star values to them. So 3-star value, 3-star value. Then we also, he could play point guard for us, so that's why I want him, obviously. So not to say we can give up 247 first-round pick. I'm giving up every single pick that we possibly can throw at them. If we could throw Wendell Carter in there, I would, but we really can't. So let's say it's all this for Tyrese Maxey, and they do agree. So we get Tyrese Maxey on the team to be our new starting point guard for this team. So I'm going to move him to point guard, and hopefully we can turn the season around, and hopefully we can at least make the playoffs this year. That would be great. Alright, so as expected, we turned the season around really good with the number one seed in the East. So we got 19, 19, and then 18 to 16 and 13. So against the Toronto Raptors, they got Zach Collier, they got PG, they got Grady Dick, they got Scotty Barnes, Joachim Pertl, Gary Trent Jr. So against the Raptors, we are going to beat them in four. We're going to sweep them, get them out of here. Now we got Charlotte. So Hornets have LaMelo Ball, OG Anunoby, Brandon Miller, Julius Randle, Mark Williams, Laurie Markkinen off the bench with Nick Smith, Bol, Kanavi Pope. They got KCP, Paul Reed, BGM. This team is pretty scary, not gonna lie. But can we beat them? And we are going to lose in 5. All right. So I'm gonna run it back one more year, and if we still can't win a championship with this team, I might just call it a quit. So Maxey did decline his player option, but we are accepting Aaron Bradshaw and Kwame Evans. And we're re-signing Jett Howard. We're also re-signing Tyrese Maxey. We can't bring back Jonathan Isaac and free. I'm gonna give Josh Okogie a contract. Hopefully he can be our backup small forward, and he does. Hopefully he can sound with us, and he does. We also re-signed Anthony Black. We're heading into this season's rotation of Maxey, Jett Howard, Franz Wagner, Paul McCarron, Nick Claxton, Wendell Carter, and Anthony. Basically the same rotation. Alright, so this will be our last year. We gotta play New York in the first round. I'm gonna simulate the whole playoffs, and we get swept in the first round, man. I try. But we cannot win a championship with this Orlando Magic team. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.